Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Hades. In the last episode, we embarrassingly died again to Meg, but hey, don't worry, we'll get past there eventually. Just like you will if you're stuck up until this point. Hell, you might have even, been stuck at an earlier point, and you know what? That's okay. But, let's continue.
Shades of the dead mill constantly within the house, complaining of their woes and seeking audience from any who would listen.
I listen.
Zach does. And in fact, like I said in the first episode, you can, in fact,
Hello?
go ahead and go listen to them sometimes.
You got whipped by Megra the Fury. Eh? I always wanted to say that. Whipped, you know? Referring both to how badly you lost and to that glowy purple whip she's always threatening me with whenever I try to talk to her.
I get it.
Yes, thank you, Hypnos, for making it very obvious. What's your issue, Dad?
Blood and darkness, but this place is falling apart. Nobody works an honest day down here.
Father, everybody's dead. Give them a break.
What would you even know of honest work? At least the wretched dead yet honor me as Lord. I cannot say the same for you.
He's your fucking child. Anyway, let's go talk to the better father figure.
Achilles, is it really true that Cerberus ripped the lounge up right after I left? He must have gotten in a lot of trouble.
I only wish you could have seen it, lad. The place looked like a vineyard after a typhoon. Your Lord Father was livid, but he never gets so angry with the dog. Poor Dusa, though, she's picking the place up.
Oh no. I wonder what became of Dusa. She's always worried Father's going to fire her even without something like this.
I'm sure we'll figure it out at some point.
What's that there? Something from the Fates?
Oh, this? Well, we don't have enough to get it yet. But when we do, you'll know what it does.
Wonder where Nyx went.
No Nyx today, but we can at least listen to these shades here.
Appreciate your patience.
No, not the poison mushroom. You don't eat mushrooms in the forest, kids. We didn't get much darkness last round, but no, yeah, I'll keep saving it. I'll listen to my own advice and save for Death Defiant.
Boyo?
Here's Skelly again.
Hitting a while out there, boyo? Hey, I know the feeling. You just keep at it, though. You're getting tougher, getting smarter. Between the two of those, I'm thinking you'll pull through soon enough here.
Appreciate it, Skelly.
Yeah, thanks, Skelly. Skelly is awesome. I find Skelly is one of the characters I really enjoy from
Got something new to
Hades.
try.
Yes, so now we have unlocked keepsakes. After we gave the nectar to Charon, we unlocked his bone hourglass. To be honest, I probably could have used the nectar on a better person. However, let's be real here. You shouldn't be giving these out just because of the item. You have to give them out because you appreciate the person and because you like them. Right? Anyway, teasing the people that don't really like the visual novel side of this game. Let's go ahead and give the bone hourglass a try.
All set.
And if we see any good Charon, wealth of Charon out there, we'll be sure to try and maybe pick them up. Now is the choice between two new weapons. We can either take this shield or we can take the spear. Poke, 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 poke.
Varatha, the eternal spear. Join my pursuit.
Poke is right. So is stick it to you. So the spear
Yeah.
is focused more on mid-range attacks rather than close-up of the sword. Its dash is got a good bit of range to it, actually. It also has a charge attack that has good bit of range. And then its special is a throw and retrieve. Yes, this is basically just Thor's hammer, except with a spear. It'll come back to you, and it does damage on the way back. It is a quite a fun ability to use, and I found that during my first playthrough, Varatha was one of the weapons I liked using quite a bit. Even though I did have a bit of trouble with it, and that is one thing, you might have a bit of trouble with Varatha. It is one of the kind of more complicated weapons. Who's this?
This mark, almost like a batwing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
I don't know about Batwing, but...
Hey boss, found you. Good. Hermes, at your service. Pleasure. You are the talk of Olympus. Normally I wouldn't get mixed up, but for you, I'll be making an exception. Now come on, we've both got places to be.
Yes, so we're getting help from Hermes, the god of swiftness. Now, he doesn't have boons that apply to any of you, that apply specifically to your major abilities. Rather, he's basically entirely comprised of support boons. Things that will kind of help along your general build without necessarily taking up an important spot for something else. Or that could be used somewhere else. And as you could probably guess by both the boons you see here and his name being the god of swiftness, a lot of these are based around speed. And honestly, he's nice to see when you really want him. There are some weapons that really make good use of him. But then there are others that are kind of like more okay with him. Now, casts are the only rare, but I don't really want to use... I don't really want cast speed. Honestly, I kind of want movement speed. Movement speed, much like a lot of roguelikes, I feel is quite a good stat to have more of. Oh, more gems. Maybe we'll end up getting that thing from the board, or thing from the contractor sometime soon. Kind of what I said about mid-range. He does have the spear does have a little bit of a longer range, just because of the throw, but the throw is a little harder to work with than just, say, using the bow. So, typically, you're going to want to stay more in the mid-range. And don't forget about the charge attack. That is something that can be quite useful, especially since it damages all around you. Don't forget about it. Which is a mistake that I also made quite a lot when I first played Hades. Okay, the centaur heart's pretty nice.
Going for a bit?
More darkness. And gem. Now, in the last episode, I got a bit interrupted by something, but I want to talk about kind of how I'm going to do this series. For now, I am going to be actively showing and playing through the floors and like, you know, the individual levels and rooms. But a little later on, after we've kind of seen a lot of things, or at least most things, I will probably be showing... I will probably be showing a little bit more of what... I will I'm just messing up my words today. I will probably end up not showing quite as much, and I will be, you know, skipping less important floors, like where we get gold or something, unless something more particular happens. Like almost dying to one of the, honestly not, kind of easiest enemies in the game, but let's not worry about that.
You seem particularly light on your feet there, Zagreus. I'd figure Hermes himself was speeding you along, except I've not seen him about in... been a while, really.
That's odd. We just saw him. What do we want to give this to? You know, I think I'll give it to the special.
Time to hunt.
I feel like that's a good place for it. I feel like I should probably take Life Essence. Okay, another nectar. We'll be able to give another gift when we get back. Assuming we don't just give it to Karen. Probably not. That is one thing. I would say that kind of doing what I poke fun at and giving everyone a gift for the first time at the very least is probably the best idea. At least until you kind of run out of people to start, like, to give gifts to. Like, eh. We might end up dying here. I hope not. Now these attacks also do pierce, so they are kind of nice for this boss. Assuming you're not kind of dumb. I think I'm gonna do it. There we go. After you get
That thing.
no, truly, Zagreus. After you get through the like shield of a mini boss, they tend to be a bit easier to deal with. But you know what? No, yeah, let's just take the bill. Oh, this is a really but no, yeah, let's just do support fire is really fun. Also quite good, especially if you have a faster like firing attack or ability. Basically, ow. Well, that's good. Basically, every hit I deal to an enemy, they get hit with an arrow that gets fired out of it. And his homing is quite fun. What? We have an Ouroboros? What is this? Xenoblade 3?
Right there.
Actually, Centaur Heart's probably pretty good. So let's go ahead and go through here. Something to note is that at least some weaker projectiles you can break. So there is a bit of use in just kind of standing in front and spam firing, but don't do that. That's not smart. Move around. That is like something you want to keep moving around. Like you really like want to make it a lot harder for yourself to hit. Just kind of keep moving around. Oh. We just had the mini boss. So I'm inclined to think that this is probably not the end. No, yeah, it wouldn't be hard if it was the end. Ow. Ooh. Oh, I need to kind of make sure I keep talking. That is one thing. This game can get intense. Hades can get quite intense, in fact. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
You know, Prince Ed, I'd not expected to run into you again, not after all this time. Something amiss down in the house, or what? Not had much company of late, is all.
Well, something's just about always amiss back home, sir. Figured it couldn't hurt to check up on things in Tartarus a bit more frequently.
Well, I am grateful for it, I and the old boulder there, in turn. I'm used to going lengthy stretches on my own, but having visitors from time to time would do me well.
I'm sure they do, and having visitors from time to time certainly does me well. You are always a sight for sore eyes when I come across you, Sisyphus. Thank you so much.
Makes sense to me.
Thanks.
And in fact, you know what? You were so much of a sight for sore eyes.
Hey, sir, thought this might ease your burden for a while.
Now hold a moment, Highness. I cannot accept something like this. Not without giving back a little something in return, that is.
What do you have to give?
Thanks for that, sir.
Yes, so the Shattered Shackle is actually a fairly interesting item, or keepsake, that we will go over when we actually get to using it.
The most wretched of all the shades who linger for eternity within the underworld, whose lord and master is especially unkind to those attempting to cheat death.
Lots of wretchedness to go around, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Brimstones.
More stones. More gems. Give me money. I want money. Please give me gold. Now, broodstones do have the gems do have like, a max length to them. So, if you can kind of stay out of that max length, that can be pretty nice, but honestly, it can be a bit hard to at times.
Damn it, can't get that.
So, that is something that's nice. However, we don't have enough gold to act on it. You can occasionally, from Well of Charon's, if you are missing a Death Defiance, you can occasionally get this Kiss of Sticks, which will give you another one. It is 200 gold, though, and is always pretty expensive.
Charon's shop.
We don't even have enough for a boon. This might not go so well, but hey, we'll just have to see.
Charon, mate. Now, hypothetically, if I provided you with, say, 1,000 coins, would you be willing to give me a ride in your beautiful boat? Upriver, I should say, specifically. I had to ask.
Yeah, I'm guessing that was a no then.
I'm here, Meg.
What are you doing, Zagreus? The underworld is sealed off. What you're attempting is impossible. You've seen what happens when you go too far.
This place can't stay sealed shut forever, Meg. In the meantime, I thought I'd get some practice in, you know?
I'm not your practice partner, fool.
I guess you are, since you're always here. Ow! It's also not impossible. We do the impossible. See the invisible. Break the unbreakable. Yo, fight the power. Okay, be careful. You kind of want to stay out from, like, in front of her. You kind of also want to stay a good way away. I say it like that. Ow. You also really want to watch out for the traps. The traps can do, wow, quite a lot of damage. Usually I don't have as much trouble with her, but I am quite out of practice. Ooh, wait. Oh, no, we can do this. We are not getting trapped at Megara again. No, I will not allow it. I will not allow it. Where are you? Get out of here. That can be a good time to get in some free attacks. Ow. Oh, God. Oh, no!
Got you again, like in the old days, Zag.
I guess we're stuck at the Meg wall.
Damn you, Meg.
Normally, I don't have as much trouble with her as I've been having these past couple episodes. I don't know what's going on with me. Isn't ugh. Well, I guess this is it for the for today's episode of Hades. Uh Unfortunate that we keep getting stopped at Meg, but I'm sure we'll get past her eventually. Anyway, I hope you all have a good rest of your day, or a good day, or a good whatever time you're watching this. And goodbye.